All right. So we're going to start off by converting 24 ounces to however many cups. And sometimes we're going to have to do multi steps, like here. Okay. So let's start off with 24 ounces. And then we need to come up with some conversion factor that can help us. So I'm going to use our page 125 from the academic diary. And let's see what we have. So we have ounces. We need a some sort of connection between ounces and cups.
8 ounces for 1 cup.
Yeah, 8 ounces per 1 cup. So that one was easy. So let's go ahead and so do we want ounces over cups or do we want cups over ounces? Cups over ounces. And what did they tell us? It was eight.
Yep.
8 ounces is 1 cup. Okay. So what's going to happen here with our dimensions, basically our units? Ounces cancel out. Okay. And we multiply across just like they showed us. So we're going to do 24 times 1 divided by 8. And you want to do it this way because sometimes we're not going to have the luxury of having something like that. So just one. So what answer do we get?
3.
Okay, perfect. Okay, let's move on to something a little more substantial. Number 2. So we're going to encounter stuff like this. Let's say we have 44 yards per second. And we want to convert that to however many miles per hour. Okay. So we have two types of conversions going on. We have one for distance, yards to miles, and we have one for time, seconds to hours.
That's like 3,600.
Yeah, there are 3,600 seconds in 1 hour. So that's put that in your pocket. We'll remember it in a little bit. Okay, so let's set it up. Over here, we're going to write 44 yards. Those are in the numerator, and then 1 second in the denominator. Okay? And we're going to try to go first, let's try to go from yards to miles. So let's see if we can't find a connection between yards to miles in distance. Okay. 1 yard is 3 feet. That's not going to help us. Well, it may be something we'll have to. Oh, look at this one. 1 mile is 1,760 yards. So which one do we want in the denominator, though?
Yards.
Yards. And that was 1,760. And then on the numerator, we have 1 mile. Okay, so that's going to get us where we want for distance. That's going to put us from yards to miles. Let's continue because we need to also go from seconds to hours. Okay? So, seconds. Where do we need seconds to cancel it out? Numerator. Because that will cancel here. All right? And Billy, can you remind us how much that conversion is?
3,600 seconds per hour.
Okay. What I usually do is handle the units first to make sure it all works out correctly. Okay, so yards is going to cancel with yards, leaving just miles. Seconds is going to cancel with seconds, leaving hours in the denominator, and we would be left with miles per hour. Okay, so let's see what we have. We have 44 times 1 times 6 divided by 1,760. So couldn't we just do 44 times 3,600? Because we're multiplying the numerator ones, right? And then we're going to divide by 1,760.
90. Yeah.
We get 90. And the answer is 90 miles per hour. How was that? Any questions?
Pretty easy.
Pretty easy, right? Good. I'm happy. Maybe we can just do one more then. You ready? One more. I want to do a metric unit one. So number 3, and I think we'll be golden. Let's do 10 kilometers per hour. 10 kilometers per hour. Not very fast, but we want to convert that to miles per minute. Ooh. Miles per minute. Okay. So we're going to have to convert kilometers to miles. That's going to be a funny one. What's going on between when we go from kilometers to miles? What's the difference?
1,000 miles.
No, well, yeah, we got kilometers here to begin with.
Yeah, and it doesn't tell us how to convert.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it really doesn't. Um, and maybe it's because, if you notice, miles is over here in our English system, and kilometers is the metric. So I'm going to give you that conversion. But let's start with that. Let's do 10 kilometers per 1 hour. And did you know that it's 0.6 miles in 1 kilometer?
It was 0.6 miles.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 6 miles. That's 6 miles.
0.6. Okay. And so that's the conversion you need to know. 1 kilometer is 6/10 of a mile. So does that take care of our distance units?
No.
Well, we want to go from kilometers to miles, so that takes care of our distance. What else do we have to convert?
We have to convert
the hours.
Just
Yeah.
divide by 60.
Yeah, we got to go hours to minutes.
Yeah, it's 0.1 miles per gallon.
Okay. Well, I want to use this with the units. We have hours, so hours should be up here to cancel with that. So we have maybe 1 hour is how many minutes?
60.
So that would cancel hours with hours. So we're going to be left with miles and minutes, which is what we want. So we're going to multiply, let's see. We have 10 times 0.6 divided by 60. Make sure you understand, if it's in the numerator, we're multiplying. If it's in the denominator, we're dividing.
0.1.
So 10 kilometers per hour is 1/10 of a mile per minute. Any question, my hungry students? It's like we're having a little lunch session or brunch session. Okay, do you think that's enough examples?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to do something a little different. I'm going to give you a little goodie bag.